Welcome to the third episode of Take Charge, Own and Rebuild Your Life with Aihawu Victor. Today we'll be talking about the wound of rejection, turning pain into power. I mean, it's an important topic for every one of us. The wound of rejection, turning pain into power. Sometimes we think that it's not possible to turn our pain into power, and those who have that mindset, tend to live, the rest of their life, in pain, because they just believe they've been through so much and life can never be the same again. But I tell you the truth, you can turn your pain to power. The word rejection, that one word that's crushed dreams, broken hearts, and silenced purpose. Rejection. It's a feeling that no one should have. But because of certain situation in life, we feel rejected, even where we're not rejected. It's just a feeling, So it doesn't matter if it came from a parent, a partner, a job, or a friend. Who is coming from, it's not the issue here. The sting is the same. The feeling is the same, wherever it's coming from, it's just the same. Rejection is rejection. So maybe you were never picked. Maybe someone walked away and never looked back. Maybe you tried your best and still wasn't good enough for them. And sometimes this feeling of being good enough is deceitful. Sometimes it's just a feeling, and then you just keep thinking, is it that I'm not good for them or whatever? Once we allow that rejection, settled in us, we just begin to wander away and then feeling, so many things. So let me say this to your heart: you are not your rejection. You are not less because they couldn't see your words, and what they couldn't appreciate doesn't make you disposable. This is something that we can talk for a long time. We are not less because people couldn't see your words. Sometimes we even try to prove our words, to the wrong people. And when they reject us, we just feel worthless. But the truth is that, you are worth more than you even think. You are worth more than you even know. So in this moment right now, I want to help you to stop bleeding over people and places that didn't recognize your value. I used to feel that, some years ago, until I take charge, and then rebuild my life and know that, I'm worth more than, anybody can even think about. So it's not about how people sees you, it's about how you see yourself first. So when we talk about rejection, the wound of rejection, turning pain into power, it begins with you. So rejection is just an emotional wound, it's a story we start telling ourselves. I am not lovable, I've never been enough, something must be wrong with me. The truth is that nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing at all is wrong with you. It's just a feeling. Even when you are rejected, face to face, there is still something in you that you can put together and then overcome rejection in life. But this is what I've learned. The pain of rejection hurts. Yes, it hurts deeply, but it's also trying to redirect you. Like I said before, sometimes we're trying to prove our words, in the wrong place. And the more we try to do that, the more the rejection keep coming. So sometimes, when that is happening, it means that, you need to just redirect yourself. This place, you're not wanted here, you're not needed here. And then you need to, pack up your pieces and then move elsewhere. Find where you are needed. Sometimes the door didn't close to punish you, it closed to protect you. That's something that we need to know. It's not all door that is closed that is a punishment. Some doors are closed to protect you, and you need to know that when some doors are closed, you don't even need to knock it again. You don't need to try to open it again. It's closed, and then you just move on. Sometimes the people who walk away were not part of your healing story. That's the truth. The people that walk away, they were never part of your healing story. Because in life, those that are part of your healing story, or those that want to be part of your healing story, they won't walk away. They'll stay with you, they'll stand with you. And this is that's what this podcast, stand for. Stand with you all through until your healing, is visible to you and to everybody around you. That's what we stand to do here. Stand with you, stay with you, share this burden with you. In life we have to stop internalizing someone else's inability to love or accept you. This is, something very deep. The way they respond to you, the way they perceive you, it's important that you stop, internalizing someone else's inability. Their inability does not define who you are. I mean, it's their weakness, to see the best in you. And you need to work on your own strength and not internalizing their weakness. Because somebody's weakness cannot kill your own strength. So you look more at your own strength and then look down at what they are saying to you. So your healing starts when you stop chasing approval and start choosing alignment. I mean, there is absolutely nobody that you want to impress. Irrespective of who is coming from, maybe it's coming from one of your parents or your spouse or whatever. Whoever is coming from, you don't even need their approval. You don't even need to impress them. You just need to live your own life. So stop auditioning, stop begging, stop over explaining. You don't owe anybody anything. And that's why this podcast is Take Charge, Own and Rebuild Your Life. It's your own life, not their own life. And how they see your life is not what matters, but how you see your life. So you are not for everyone, and that's okay. Your tribe, your people, your purpose, they will never reject the real you. I mean, whether you like it or not. There are some people. I mean, sometimes when we say your tribe, your people, we used to think, oh, it's biological. No. It's not biological. It's not biological. You find your tribe, you find your people, you find your purpose, and life becomes very wonderful again. So let me close with this. Just repeat with me. I am not my rejection. I am deeply loved, deeply needed. I'm becoming stronger. I release what hurt me. I walk into what's meant for me. And then in our next episode, we'll talk about vision, how to dream again after the storm, because your future is not cancelled. So if this broadcast has blessed you, subscribe, share, and remember, what rejected you may have done you a favor. Now let's go where you are celebrated. In life, rejection, like I said before, rejection does not mean that all hope is lost. It might mean that even God is trying to protect you from something. And it is time for us to go where we are celebrated. There are places where they are waiting for you to celebrate you. Let's look for those places. Thank you.